How we doing? I just want to thank my parents and Melissa's parents. This is a fun evening. We're all going to have a lot of fun tonight. So Michael. What can we really say about Michael that has been written on every crappy bar's bathroom in New Jersey, huh? So Mike was born in '86. I was born in '87. Called each other Irish twins. It was cool. It was like we had pride in our heritage. And for me, I like the idea of being twinish with Mike. He was big, handsome, athletic. In 1988, there was a movie that came out starring Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito called Twins. And I found this to be a little bit more reflective of what we were like. Yeah. For those who don't know, Mike and I, growing up, Mike was like a giant, like this big, blonde, massive human being, and I was just a baby. And, if you saw us, it was like Mike had just got done training for the Swedish bobsledding team, and I was one umbilical cord away from being a fetus. One memory I have was my mom and dad brought back this battery-operated car for Mike and I to drive to baseball. We were like, 4, 5 years old. I remember Mike coming around the corner. He looked like Donkey Kong on the ATV, oversized, all over the road. I said, Mike, why don't you scoot over to the side, let me drive. So we drove up to Prospect Park, 3 blocks up, and we'd go play baseball. And I remember seeing people's faces, like, oh, honey, I'm going to have to call you back. I don't know if Barnum and Bailey's in town, but I think I just saw a baby driving a human giraffe, and they're dressed in baseball clothes. But then Mike and I moved out to Jersey, and when we got out there, couldn't believe the amount of money out there. Like, who would have thought these people would pay us to shovel their snow and mow their lawns, But after a few years, we took a turn. Got together with a group of guys from New Jersey, and we found out there's this one night, which is actually very symbolic of our relationship, but it's a night right around this time of the year. These guys said, what you do is you get as much toilet paper as you can. It's called Mischief Night. And you throw it into as many trees out of all of your neighbors' houses in the neighborhood. So Mike and I got back home, we got a game plan, assembled a team, dressed in all black. Regular stuff for 12 and 13-year-olds, ski masks. Fire up the Schwinns. We got 2 large storage boxes of toilet paper, ripping it down. We had this corner lot that we had checked out on Chestnut Street, Gabby Blitz's house, about 2 60-foot elms, real nice. We ditched the bikes about a block away in case we got to run from the cops. I said, Mike, check the perimeter. I think I see a proximity light in the back. We had a half the baseball team fresh off of a season, fall ball. Stormed that thing like Normandy. What I would have done to be a fly on the wall in that house the next day. Sharon, that's your great idea? Go to Stop and Shop? Really? Tell them to stop selling toilet paper to the Streamans? Their father and uncle own a portable toilet company. They're bringing the toilet paper off of the back of a truck on pallets. So we grew up. We did that for about 12, 13 years. And Mischief Night became Tuesdays in March. And we grew up. And I went to college in Virginia. Mike stayed close by. And growing up, we were very fortunate to be about 15, 20 minutes from our grandparents in Annandale. Mike would go visit, and he really cherished this relationship. It's a very loving and honest couple, and it was really an iconic marriage. And when they passed, it seemed like there was a little bit of an emptiness there. So when Mike met Melissa, he told me, I met this girl Melissa, and I'm in love, and this is the happiest I think I've ever been. And I knew he was right because he didn't follow up with some sort of ethnic origin by percentage. You know, she's 25% Brazilian, 75% Italian. You know, it was like that. It was. I knew this was the real deal. You know, it was just Melissa. So I said, Mike, what about the Czech Republic? Mike was going to play baseball in the Czech Republic. And in Prague. So I go back home, I go to www.google.com, and I look up PragueNewJersey.com. Look up, there's no Prague, New Jersey. I look up worldwide scouting, MLB, in Prague for 5 months. Nothing going down there in Prague for scouting. So then I was like, what's going on here? So I looked up Prague most popular sports, and in order: soccer, ice hockey, volleyball, tennis, kickball, ping pong, and baseball. So I was like, yeah, you probably need a fan, right? Stick it out with her. But Melissa came over to Prague, and they traveled throughout Europe, and they went down to Sicily, and I remember seeing all the pictures and thinking, Andrea's going to be pissed. Lake Placid is not going to do it anymore. That was really Melissa saying, go there and gain perspective and grow as an individual. And when I come and visit you, we'll grow and we'll gain perspective together. And I think that void that Mike missed in his grandparents has now been filled, and they're going to try to have the same sort of iconic, beautiful marriage that Mike cherished so much. And that's it.
Ladies and gentlemen,